Radios come with so many accessories. The X6200 has a ton of things it needs in order for you to be successful. And that makes a mess in your bag. Let's get a Go Kit made up for this radio so we don't forget anything that's important. Y'all know that I am an organization freak. Get that squared up on camera just right. Okay, perfect. This radio comes with a ton of extra accessories that are needed in order to get the job of radio done. And I can't imagine just like tossing this in a backpack. Let's make a kit for this. Let's get all the things that we need together and do the thing. This is a 4-watt radio on battery power, so I am going to need my Denko external power source. This will get us up to 8 watts on external power, maybe 9 if she's feeling a little frisky, and sometimes she is. I am going to need the power cord to go with that. So this is my power cord. This has got those Velcro 1 wraps on it to continue the trend of ever neater, ever neatness, ever being more neater. This is the cable to key the amp. We did a video on the XPA 125B amplifier. I'll link it up there for you. But this cable belongs with this radio more than it belongs with the amp, I guess. I don't know, but it's going in my bag. I do digital modes, so I am going to need a little bit of FT8 connectivity. So I need that. See, that's not square on this scene. It's got to be better. All right, fixed. I'm also going to need things like coax adapters because this thing runs BNC and a lot of my coax is PL259, so I need a way to switch that around. We'll nest that in right down there. And then there is this big honkin' microphone. We've got a solution for that too. We'll get to that farther along in the video. Put that right there like so. And then this radio, I have been told, suffers from broadcast interference, and we have a broadcast interference filter. I have a video on this as well, how to build it, where to get it from, all that jazz, linked up there also. How are we gonna carry all this mess? I think what we're gonna need to do is get ourselves some type of bag to put all of our cables and adapters and such in. So let's do that first. And this microphone cable is big and bulky and will take up a lot of room in the case. And yes, it's an RJ45 connector, but it's actually really a pain in the butt to get it out of there. So we will take this cable and fold it up nice and put it in one side of this pouch. And then we can take our coax adapter and our broadcast interference filter and shove them down in the center there. And I'll take the amplifier cable and I'll put that in because I don't use all of these things all of the time. So there goes our amplifier cable in the center pouch. And then our power cable and our data cable can both go in this pouch here on the end. And then that rolls up all nice so that we don't lose our parts. Ta-da! Problem 1 solved. Problem 2 is we got to put all of this stuff into something that will protect it while we're on the go. And this is the Pelican 1200 case that I picked up for this job. And I don't think we actually need any of this foam for this project. So I'm gonna take the radio and I'm gonna put the radio in. I want the radio that way because when I grab it by the handle, the radio will be down and it can't fall down any farther. It's not gonna have any room to go in the first place, but I just wanna be extra careful. Put my battery in, put my microphone in, put my accessory pouch in, and then she all closes up like magic. And that is everything that we need except the antenna and the coax and the mast, because antennas are like 65 feet of wire, you know, and I've got a whole antenna bag. And then when you need to get at your radio, there she is. And because this is bright yellow, I will never forget it. And because this is a high vis color, I will never forget it. Nice. So now about that big honkin' microphone and that big cable that I was telling you I was going to tell you about. Now I'm going to tell you about it. So first things first, this cable is just a regular Ethernet cable. So what we can do is we can replace this with something like this. And this is a low profile Ethernet cable. I wouldn't really trust this to a lot of data, but this is microphone stuff. And so we just shove that right on in there until it clicks. And now we're good to go with a smaller microphone cable. But wait, there's more. Now that we have the smaller Ethernet cable on there, we won't need to pull this out every single time. But what if this was too big and we wanted to go even smaller? How about that? Roughly the same thickness, but much smaller overall. And this is fantastic for doing Parks on the Air or Summits on the Air or something like that because it is smaller. And I have a video for this up in the corner as well. And now with the smaller microphone, we can slide that up in there. And that leaves us more room overall in the case. And more room for other accessories in the bag. And you know what? Now that I'm doing it this way, I can actually keep this cable attached to the microphone in the case. And I can actually lay the battery down, I bet. Ta-da! So much better. And I left the top foam in and the bottom foam in to provide a little bit of friction, but overall, the radio is the thickness of this case. So it's not going to go anywhere top or bottom, and your radio is going to be protected, your gear is going to be with it. Grab this, grab your antenna bag, and get on the air. Well, there you have it, folks. A quick, easy, and safe way to transport your radio. She's all in there, she's good to go. We're ready to get out of the house and get to a park and get on the air. And that means fun times. All the stuff that I showed for this case will be linked in the description down below for you. Pick and choose colors for the case. They come in green, black, silver, yellow, obviously. Probably a couple of other different colors. While you're waiting for all that stuff to arrive to protect your radio so you can get out on the air, there's a video right over here I think you might enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you over there.